All right, this is Magic Man by Heart. This has got some great riffs in it all through the tune. So we're gonna start out with a G5 power chord. We got okay, so we got that happening. We also have a little intro solo. This is a backwards guitar solo, but it kind of comes out like this if you play it normal, like. We got 18th fret on the second string. Little vibrato, 15 to 18 and bend it. And then 18, 15. 17 to 15 there, so. And then we're going 14, 15, 17. And then 15, 17 with a bend. 15, 18 with a bend. So once again, we got. Okay, then we're gonna get back to our main rhythm. So we're gonna have the G5 power chord. We're gonna have. You can kind of hit an upstroke if you want to give it a little pick scratch there. So 2 sets of that is 1 measure. We have 6 measures. So right off the top, that backwards guitar solo starts. So here we go, 3, 4. Okay, and then the next 2 start for the verse. Okay, so that F went 1 and. Okay, so the first 2 is the 1 and, but all the rest are the ands. So and of 2, and of 3, all the way through 2 measures of that. Now there's another chord that comes in that rakes in backwards. This is a F6-9 chord. So it's got the 3-3 and the 5th and 4th strings like from an F power chord, but it's got these other notes. It's got G and D and G, and G is the 9. The 9 is like the 2 of a scale, right? So G is the 9 of F, D is the 6 of F, so this is a F6-9, kind of a fancy chord. And we don't even really need to hit the bass note F on this one. We can hit these other notes because you got another chord doing that in the bass guitar and stuff. So backwards rake on that, 3-3, open, 3-3. So once again, from a verse, we got. Have a triplet real quick into a new measure with a B flat chord. So we have a boom, 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 boom. F, G, 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 try to understand. So that is a F on the 1 and then a 4E. You hit the F again. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, couple B flats there, and there's a couple guitars. One of them seems like it's going dun, 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 dun. The other one kind of comes in like 1 and 2 and 3. So listen for that. You can kind of do what you want there. Got 8th notes there, and then we're back to. Now here we have a little fill. So we bend the little 6, take it down kind of slow to that 3. And then bend the 6 on the second string up. And then we're into a new verse. Obviously that's 2 guitars. Flat, E minor, F, some more B flat and C. So we had new chords in here. E flat is 6, 8, 8, 8. Same thing with the 1, 2, 3, 4 E. And then we had E minor, which you could do down here, or you could do it up here next to your E flat. Either way, 7, 9, 9, 8, 7, or open 2, 2, and open 2. So let's go from that F on that. We got 3, 4. E flat, E minor, F, G, B flat, and all right, now we're moving into the solo section. We're gonna have a little bit added to this rhythm on this G power chord. So we got 1, 1, 1, 3. So that's 1 on the big string, 3 on the 5th string. 1, 1, 1, 3. Now the other thing we have later on, like halfway through the thing, is so that's 3 on the 5th, big 1, and then 3 to 3 down on the 4th here. So. And then we have a riff. Okay, so that's 5, 5, 5, 5, D to A strings, and then 3, 2, O on the D, and then 3, O, 1, 2, 3 on the A string there. So we got. Okay, then we have another rhythm coming in. We have. Okay, so this is a rest on the first 8th note. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Kind of do a little bend on that 5th fret. So it's 3s and 5s on the 5th and 4th string. And then take it down a string. 3s, 5s, 3s. Got your bend. And then you're going to have, at some point, you're going to have. So you wait a while and you have the F power chord, F sharp power chord back up. And then later we're going to have a. So that was 1, 3 to the F power chord. So back to chorus. Okay, here goes a cool little lead here with a little half step bend. We got. So we're bending the 2nd string, 5th fret. Kind of up and down. Pull off to the 3 and then go to the 3 on that 3rd string. And then 3, 5. Kind of a slow bend, half step. Going down to that 6. And we pull off this, go 3 to 3 there. So we got. We're gonna do that twice. And then we have. So that's 7 to 5, 5, 3, 3, 2, 3, 5 on the D. And then we have that cool riff. So it's a tricky riff. It's a quick hammer-on. And this is as close as I got to figuring it out. I couldn't really find a great tab on this. Everything looked kind of bogus, you know. So it'd be like a hammer-on, 6 to 7 on the G, 6, 6, double pull off there on the 2nd string, 9, 8, 6. And then you have 5 on the G to the 6 here. Got to bend that 3 up. Come up to the 8 and bend that one. And then at the end of that, kind of finish on that and you go. So that was a 10, 11, 10, 11. You can kind of slide into the first one. So that's 13, 11, 10 to 10 on the G. And then 7, 8, 9, 10 on the D. Hit those 15s down there. Do a big bend on the 20 on the second string. Then we got. So those are 6s. Something like that in there. And then we got this. So that's a great riff. So we got 6, 3, 0 to the 6 of the second string. 6, 3, 0 to the 5. And then 5, 3, 0 to the 5. Quarter step bend on that 3. All right, then we have some other solo stuff. We have okay, that leads into a chorus. So that was a trill on the open and 3 on the G string. Then we come up to the 17th fret. So the 15 to the 18 on the second. 18, 15, 18. And then 20 up here. Now there's a little harmony thing that comes in. Okay, so that's 14 and 13 on the G and B. And then up to 16, 15. And then 12, 11 to little 11s. 16, 15 to 12s. Little 12s. 17, 15. 13, 14. 13s and back. Up to 15, 15. 15, 13. 15s to 17s. Okay, then we're going to have a thing. She kind of sings and a guitar note kind of comes in on that 8th fret. Then we have. So we got 20th fret, pulling off to 18. Same thing here. And then we go down to the 17th fret here. So we go. So we do this one and pull it off. Go to the 17 here, 13 over here. And then we have the octaves of the G. So 17 and 15. So we got. And then they let a big ratty kind of middle strings chord come out. We do that kind of again. Then we're going to bend this 20. Kind of got an 18 and 17 here. So listen for that kind of stuff. I would check out the Songster tabs. There's one little really tricky spot that I kind of skipped because it's like all these 5, 3, 2, 0. Gets into some stuff like that. Really kind of a word salady thing, hard to figure out. It has a lot of 30-second notes just popped in here and there and stuff, but it's like a something like that, you know. So I think that about covers it. That was Magic Man by Heart. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see y'all soon.